So, Zombie Town. Damn it. Look, this movie certainly went under the radar. I only saw it on Hulu. I thought, why not? Give it a chance. And you know what? This is easily one of the worst movies I saw this year personally. I know there are plenty of worse movies that came out this year I just didn't see because I knew they were bad. And going into it, I don't want to hate something going into it. I want to be surprised, delighted. And honestly, this movie did get good reviews, I think. I didn't read any of them. It was like, hey, you know what, why not? Give it a chance. Granted, it is just my opinion, and maybe people liked it. I got nothing out of this movie, except maybe a couple of things I liked. I think there was one character I kind of laughed at, but I forget who she was. I forget who played her. Dan Aykroyd's great in this movie, though. Guy, I wish he was in better stuff. You know, he still got it. So anyways, this is a Canadian comedy horror film for children, I think, directed by Peter Lepeniotis of the Nutjob fame, because reasons, and based on the novel by R.L. Stine, who's known for the Goosebumps books and other stuff that has been adapted way more times than I could think of. Like, I know the 90s show was fun for kids, and I enjoyed the Jack Black movie and the Fear Street trilogy, but is this work really beloved enough for people to just go, oh yeah, this needs to be on the big screen, and rather people just go, okay, well, people know R.L. Stine, so here's the next thing you gotta adapt because, you know, he's recognizable. With that being said, that doesn't mean it's gonna have to be bad, you know. I mean, I don't know anything about the Fear Street movies, and I'm assuming they do nothing with the book, just there because, oh, I recognize Fear Street from that, I kind of guess. Yeah, with that being said, these are also horror stories for children, and I think it's a good introduction for kids. What I'm getting at is, I just don't care, and I didn't like this movie. So the movie is about this small town where it's most famous for being the birthcity of a shut-in horror director played by Dan Aykroyd, known for making zombie films that are supposed to be really scary. In which case, when someone describes one of those movies in this, I'm like, oh, so that sounds like a snuff film. Anyways, who after years of not making movies decides to make one again. So it starts off with a news report of this where kids beat up a reporter for not praising Akroyd's character correctly, which made me chuckle till I stopped and realized this comedy isn't about how ludicrous his talent is for praising this man's work, rather to subvert our expectations since it's the other way around, because everyone else in this town loves his work except for a new kid, Mike, played by Marlon Kazadi, who is bullied for not caring for this man's zombie movies. Oh, how dare he, I guess. Mike does want to impress his friend Amy, played by Madi Monroe, so they watch his newest movie early against the director's warnings, and it turns the town to zombies, leading to them to find the director to figure out what's going on and how to stop it. Not a bad idea for a Goosebumps episode. You could take away them looking for him and just try to hide out in the movie theater. I think that could be a great show in itself. Problem, first, the movie is so cheap. Like, goddamn it, this feels like this was made as a Disney Channel movie with better cinematography. Since the zombies don't eat people, they have obvious spray-painted gray faces and suck out the souls of its victim instead of biting them as their eyes glow. It's so obvious and so poorly done. Second problem, the story is garbage. It's so bad. I thought this movie was going to the direction that the zombies are a metaphor for, devout toxic fans or mindless moviegoers. But when it's revealed from Akroyd the truth behind these B-movie zombies, or the arc of the main character. Like, the kid's arc is that, so the backstory for the kid is like, why don't you like these zombie movies? Is it just because you don't like them and it's like your things? No, it's like, when I was a kid, I watched one of these way too young. Oh my god, how dare you watch one of these things when you're way too young? That's terrible, I'm sorry that happened to you. Anyways, alright, Akroyd's character. So the truth behind Akroyd's character, behind how did he make these zombie movies? Oh, get this. Is it a spoiler? You know what? Screw it. I don't care if this is a spoiler. So, when he films these zombie movies, he has a special reel that, turns everyone into zombies, and they stay in the movie itself. They all get transported into the movie. It's like, I am shocked he's not instantly the villain when this is learned about. He's not treated as the villain for this. Like, this is a great idea, I think. Like, okay, it makes no sense, but it could have worked. Like, when he describes it, it's like, I think this could have been a real horrific movie, and it's alright, but he never faces the consequences for this. No one calls him out for it. I have no reason to like him. Nor the main characters. Mike doesn't want to save the town since, 3 people are mean to him. Oh, boo-hoo! Some people don't like you. You're gonna let innocents die because of it? Suck it up. Also, the movie's not funny. Like, I laughed a few times at first when it's like, oh, wait, is this meant to be serious or comedic? Like, what kind of kids film is this where it's like, this is how you treat the story like this? And grant, not for the right reasons, I don't know. But this is a predictable kids movie that even for children, I'm like, dude, you deserve way better than this. It's got nothing for adults. And, like, it's just cheap, it's lame, the story is awful, the acting is bad. I mean, Akroyd is trying, though, with the movie's selling point being Chevy Chase is back. Like, oh man, these two are together again since now or something. Like, he's here for like 3 minutes, and even then it's not good. The movie doesn't know it's stupid, nor what it should be about. And what it is, it's just done poorly. Like, it doesn't understand, like, oh, you're not actually trying to be against this, you're trying to go for this. It's boring. It's a waste of my time. I just hate this movie for how it does nothing right with its characters, nor possibilities, with even the budget they have. They could have done more, but they don't. It never recognizes its own flaws, and I don't care to carry on when I could move on myself and talk about something I like more. Honestly, I feel like I have much more to say, but look, if I had to just get down to it, this is a lame kids movie that, honestly, I could have thought they'd done more with it, but it's just a Goosebumps episode stretched out to a full movie. This feels like it should have been from the 90s, and it feels like it has no right existing. Anyways, I give R.L. Stine's Zombie Town a 2 out of 10.